Hey guys, it's Sah-gee here. I make music and art. Join me on my adventure. Real quick before we get started, if you wouldn't mind hitting the bell to get the notifications and also hitting the like, it would really help out this channel. Thank you. Here's something I think is a little bit overdue. Something I've been keeping in my head for a little bit. Before quarantine, way before quarantine, I used to hang out at Starbucks and I came across a new friend of mine who was also an artist, who was a musician before I was a musician. And he was fascinated by art itself, and he was in awe of it. And he was very impressed by who I was, and something about his admiration kind of became a vain thing to me. I had an episode of pretentiousness, and I didn't realize it, and this person actually made me notice that in self-reflection. So I would draw, and he would always take admiration of my art. One day he came over, he saw me drawing, and I drew over another drawing just because I was messing around doing my doodle thing. And he was like, "Why would you make it and just delete it?" I was just like, I don't know, I'm just doing what I like to do. And something came about, it was like, a term came to my head that I felt like I can feel 100%. Expression over impression, you know? As in, like, you get it out over than, like, be received. Some parts of that statement I still hold true. But I also noticed from this person that, you know, I'm a bit older than him, and I was kind of wanted to show him the path of, like, being free with your art, you know? Because I feel like he was bogged down by the weight of trying to be a celebrity. And I was like, "Oh, dude, you don't have to do this. You don't have to. It could be just this free thing, this wild thing that you just do." And I really wanted to show him this, but at the same time, at some point, I saw him perform, and it was a great performance, and I loved it. And I was thinking, like, you know what? Some people were just made for that, you know. Maybe one day he might blow up, you know. So it shouldn't be. I shouldn't be so ardent about trying to change his view of this. Everyone comes to art for different reasons, and we can't all assume that everyone comes to art for just the purity of it, you know. You know, art is an activity, just like everything else. It's an activity that you do. Like, no one's, like, for example,
Go about yourself, dude.
art can be this expression of your soul,
Fair enough.
but it also can be a means to an end, you know. And both orientations can be pretty nice, you know. And both orientations can give you good results because there are great craftsmen out there. Some of the most amazing artists out there are craftsmen that just do it because of the craft and not because the love of it or the passion of it. He does it because they do it because they're really good at it. And to me, I feel like there's a common thing that happens between a lot of artists, that a lot of artists want other artists to be purists as well. And I think that can be detrimental, because what if they came to art for a whole nother reason, you know? What if they came to art for a whole nother reason? You know, we can't assume that their motives towards art are similar to ours. So I always kind of leave that space for people, like, oh, if you want to blow up, you want to make money, oh, go for it. Do it. It may not be me, but you do it. And a part of me can relate to that, and a part of me that frees me up, knowing that, because I do aspire to be a commercial artist at one point, you know, a person that makes a living off his art. And I don't think there's nothing immoral or there's nothing wrong about aspiring to be professional about your art. In fact, I think a lot of people who are very purist about art, you know, they might have some people that they admire that are also professional commercial artists. It's like, where's this loophole coming from? You know, I just think that art shouldn't be so mystified. You know, it should be mystified when it's helpful, but when it's detrimental, I think it should be left alone. You know, making a living off of art is definitely a valid source, and I think we need that in reality. I think we need people who are professionals sometimes to, you know, it would be nice that somebody in UK became a professional and reached all the way to the States so I can hear it. You know, I think we got to be really careful about how we influence others and make sure it isn't because of selfish motives or any kind of dogma. That's my 2 cents, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. You haven't subscribed yet? Cringe. Couldn't be me. Hit the bell, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again.